Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through some historic low prices for a plethora of Steam games. I know all the attention today is on the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and hey, it's priced really well at $49.99, but a lot of these games are considerably cheaper than $49.99, so we'll talk all about that as we look at some of these historic low prices. Remember, while these are historic lows, there's always potential for these games to go cheaper, especially the ones that are north of $5. We do have some games that are super cheap, under $1. We'll get to those. And at the end of this video, I do want to highlight a couple of deals that are not historic lows, but current 2-year lows of some great games. So we'll get to that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Amnesia the Bunker, the first-person horror game by Frictional Amnesia, a very iconic horror franchise at this point. It is 75% off for $6.24. The Amnesia games are really not my cup of tea as far as really getting into them. I know some people absolutely love them, and this one was received fairly well. 7,500 reviews, 93% positive, yeah, reviewed really strongly as well. I've talked to a lot of people that think that Amnesia the Bunker is the best Amnesia game. When it comes to Frictional titles, I always side with Soma. I think Soma is an incredibly compelling game, but Amnesia the Bunker here, $6.24, a solid pickup there for sure if you're into your horror experiences. Dead Island 2, 60% off for $19.99. While it's got a little bit, I guess you could look at zombies and associate it with horror, but Dead Island 2 is certainly not a horror game that builds on an incredibly compelling atmosphere and things of that nature, but a fun action-heavy title, definitely a lot of blood, guts, and gore, so if you're into that, there's fun to be had. It was an Epic Game Store exclusive for a while, then it came to Steam, and the $50 price tag is a little bit too high initially. It was way too high, and the Ultimate Edition, you really probably do want to side with that to get the DLC, and there is some story-based DLC, so you definitely want that. That's $28. The base game is $19.99. The base game was a part of a Humble Choice not too long ago. That would have been the best way to get it, but nevertheless, not a bad pickup, not great, but I would personally say wait for this to get cheaper. I would say the Ultimate Edition around the $14.99 range, that's probably what you want to wait for. I don't think it's going to get to that price point anytime in the near future, but that's my 2 cents on that. The Last Spell, defend the last bastion of humanity with your squad of heroes, exterminate fiendish monsters with magic and brute force by night, and rebuild your battered city defense by day. In this tactical RPG with roguelite mechanics, 10,867 reviews, 91% positive, $9.99 for a new low price on The Last Spell, 82 on Metacritic as well, so received fairly well. Check that out at a new low price. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 60% off for $7.99, done by Sumo Digital. Take on the role of one of the notorious Slaughter family or their victims in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a third-person asymmetrical experience based on the groundbreaking iconic 1974 horror film. Experience the mad and macabre for yourself in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so that is available for $7.99. Next up, we have Hoa. Hoa, 75% off for $3.74. A game that was received rather well. 2,100 reviews, 89% positive, and the recent 10 reviews, all of them are positive. A beautiful puzzle platforming game that features breathtaking hand-painted art, lovely music, and a peaceful, relaxing atmosphere. So if you want more of a chill vibes kind of game, Hoa is going to give you exactly that. Love the visual style. Think it looks great on that end, and $3.74 for it. Definitely a good pickup. Next up, Roots of Pacha, 50% off for $12.49. The charming and relaxing Stone Age farming sim where you live in a thriving community, exploring the wonderful world of Pacha, discover ideas, domesticate crops, befriend animals, and help your village grow, play co-op with friends, or explore the early days of civilization in single player. 3,052 reviews, 93% positive reception, so just shy of the overwhelmingly positive territory, and it's still fairly pricey, 50% off for $12.49, but it is a new low price for it, so if you want to check it out, you can do that now for $12.49, so have a gander at that as well if you want a farming sim in the Stone Age. Next up, we have Subway Midnight, 70% off for $2.99. 962 reviews on this, 82% positive. Board the train, run away from a weirdo, solve some puzzles, make friends with some ghosts, try not to become a ghost for yourself. That is available for $2.99. Notes a unique, constantly changing visual style, 100-ish train cars to explore, a variety of bizarre puzzles as well. $3 for Subway by midnight. Next up, we have Elmarion Dragon Time. Elmarion Dragon Time is an RPG, the main character of which is the dragon. The player will find many adventures and tasks controlling not a human character as in most RPGs, but a flying, fire-breathing dragon. Now, this is on sale for just 59 cents. It is still in early access. The last update made by the developer was over 2 years ago, so keep that in mind. I would say GG as far as it getting any updates, but I mean, they're putting it on sale, 59 cents, so I wouldn't expect the game to see completion, but that is available, so keep that in mind. Good on Steam for finally adding the the notice as far as the updates on early access games, but it is what it is. Aliens Fireteam Elite, 80% off for $5.99, a cooperative third-person survival game set in the iconic Alien universe. Battle through hordes of different types of xenomorph, customize your character and gear, and level up as you try to contain this ever-growing threat. 19,000 reviews, 81% positive, received fairly well, and if you want a co-op action shooter, you'll find that here with Aliens Fireteam Elite. Build your fireteam focusing on class composition, consumables, and weapons to take down xenomorphs, beat challenge card runs, or play various game modes with friends. Intense action, blast through hordes of xenomorph, evade deadly prowlers and spitters, and set up defensive positions to stay alive long enough to get your fireteam to safety. Again, that is available for $5.99. If you want the DLC, they do have the Into the Hive edition. That includes the Pathogen expansion. That is $11.99. Next up, we have Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Generations of Power Rangers collide across the multiverse's 25-year history. Experience authentic but reimagined Power Rangers gameplay. The easy-to-learn but hard-to-master fighting game is designed to welcome players of all skill levels. Very positive reception on this one. 1,265 reviews, 83% positive. It's a Power Rangers fighting game, so check that out for $3.99. You can get the collector's edition with some DLC for $5.99, so have a look at that as well. Next up, we have Sumoman. It's got a main character that looks exactly like me, so you guys might want to check it out from that standpoint. Sumoman is an adventure puzzle platformer with advanced physics, destructible objects, and the ability to reverse time, solve various physical puzzles, trying to keep the unstable Sumoman on his feet and in challenging environments. 90% off for $1.19. Yeah, like I'm trying to get on the Sumoman bulk, so yeah, $1.19 on that. 524 reviews, 79% positive, so check that out for $1.19. Next up, under $1 here, Psychonauts, 91% off for 89 cents. This might be the best deal in this entire sale, or the entire deals that Steam has right now. Psychonauts for 89 cents is tremendous. A psychic odyssey through the minds of misfits, monsters, and madmen. This classic action-adventure platformer from acclaimed developers Double Fine Productions follows the story of a young psychic named Rasputin. Now, this is a game that has a little bit of comedy, but from a gameplay standpoint, I feel like it's still a solid platformer from the last I played it. It did get a follow-up title in Psychonauts 2. Didn't think that would actually ever come to fruition, but it in fact did, and it turned out very well. So definitely for this price point, if you have yet to check out Psychonauts, this is a worthwhile pickup, a definite great buy there for just 89 cents. Next up, we have Grime, Destroy, Absorb, Grow. Grime is a fast and unforgiving action RPG in which you crush your foes with living weapons that mutate from and function and then consume their remains with a black hole to strengthen your vessel as you break apart a world of anatomical horror and intrigue. 50% off for $12.49 for Grime. Project Sparrow, early access title here. Project Sparrow is an arena shooter focused on bow and arrow combat, fast-paced movement, and outmaneuvering your opponents. Fight alongside teammates in 2v2 and 3v3. Challenge them to a duel, step into the arena, and awaken the archer within. 1,080 reviews, 89% positive for Project Sparrow. Next up, we have Necrosmith, and throw Necrosmith 2 in there as well. Those are on sale for $1.04 and $3.19 respectively. A necromancer simulator. Assemble the dead using different body parts while upgrading your tower. Combine abilities of different fantastic races to fight your way through the hordes of enemies and overrun the Chosen One. And then more of the same in Necrosmith 2. So check those two out at new low price. And then you have Necroking as well. That's also from the same publisher. Necroking is a turn-based tactics roguelike with vast deck building. You play as a master of necromancy, build your skull decks, and raise skeletons and other scum to defeat settlements desecrated by life. $2.49 for Necroking. And then lastly, I do want to highlight a couple of 2-year lows, so these games haven't been cheaper in 2 years. Company of Heroes 2 is $4.99. I really enjoyed Company of Heroes 2 back in the day when I initially played it. And I'm not super into real-time strategy games, but like this game, for $4.99, not a bad pickup. They did give it away free a while ago, like a long while ago. Maybe it'll be free again in the future. I wouldn't be too surprised, but yeah, $4.99 on that. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, $11.99 for that. I mean, the rumor has it that AC4 is going to get a full-on remake, so you might want to wait for that, but AC4 is one of the greatest games that you can come across, and this is the gold edition with the DLC, so that's a great price. Definitely check that out. And then World of Goo, a multiple award-winning physics-based puzzle construction game, and done by 2 people. $5.09 for that, received quite well. 4,300 reviews, 94% positive, just shy of overwhelmingly positive, 90 on Metacritic, incredibly well received there, and came out 17 years ago, damn near 17 years ago, October of 2008. But that'll do it for me. Again, some historic low discounts on Steam. Check them out. Some deals under the price of $1. That Psychonauts deal is amazing. Definitely check that out. And a lot of other great deals to be had for sure. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.